Hello, and welcome to this tutorial about triggering events using Wwise in Unreal Engine. I'm just going to be using the basic first-person template that Unreal Engine has. As you can see, this is just the how it first loads up, and it's using the standard audio stuff that Unreal Engine comes with, and it's just playing this default sound. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is to go into the Wwise launcher, go to Unreal Engine, and find our Unreal project, and click Integrate Wwise. We need to find the version of Wwise that we have. So for me, it's this, so 7275. Let's find that. 7275, there we go. We can select that, and now we can integrate Wwise into our Unreal project. Okay, now that we've got Wwise integrated into our Unreal project, we can go ahead and open it up in Wwise so we can add in some audio for us to test with. Okay, now I've got an audio file already prepared for this. If we just go ahead and right click on the default work unit in the Act Mixer hierarchy, we can import our audio file. Just drag that in and click import. And now, whenever I press play here, we can hear our audio file. Let's give it a bit of pitch randomization to make it sound a bit more natural when it's played multiple times in quick succession. Save that, and now we can create our event, which is going to play that audio file. So we can just call this pistol. Then with the event selected, we can drag in our audio file. And now whenever we play the event, it triggers that audio file. Now the final thing we need to do is create a sound bank. We can name this weapons. Now we need to add our event to our sound bank. So if we press F7, or if we go into layouts and click sound bank, we can first make sure our sound bank is included in the overall sound bank inclusion, and drag in our, with the weapon sound bank selected, we can drag in our pistol event. Now we're not going to generate the sound banks this time, as Unreal Engine handles this side of things. So we can close this, and now we can open up our Unreal project again. Okay, now that we're back in our Unreal project, the first thing that we're going to want to do is have a look at our the Wwise audio folder that's now been created. If we go in here and go to events, and in the default work unit that we put our pistol event in, we can see that our pistol event is here. And if we double click on this, we'll see that we need to select which sound bank this event is a part of. But at the moment, we have no sound banks available to us. So what we need to do is we need to create a sound bank file in our Unreal content page. So what I like to do is just quickly create a banks folder just to keep things organized. And now in here, if we right click and go to Audio Kinetic, we can add an Audio Kinetic bank. And now we need to call this the exact same as what we called it in the Wwise project. We called it weapons. So if we go ahead and save that, we can go back into our events folder, double click on this, and now we can select our weapons bank and save that. Now, to generate these sound banks, what we need to do is go to Build, click on the drop-down arrow, and generate sound data. This, I believe, is essentially the same thing as generating the sound banks in Wwise, but doing it through Unreal Engine. Cool. So now, to actually be able to hear our sound, we need to change the sound that's actually being played by our first-person character. So if we go to the first-person character, we can edit the blueprint. And if we zoom in on this portion, we can see that over here is playing the firing sound. So if we add a post-event block in Audio Kinetic and then Actor, we can add in the post-event and select our pistol event. And we need to change where this execute line is going to. Drag that to the post event. Now we need a reference for our post event. We need to get a self reference, so just type self. And we can drag that over there. This is just so that the sound is being played in the right location. You can go ahead and save that and now compile. Close that down. And then we can test our game. There we go. And that is how to integrate Wwise into Unreal Engine and how to trigger events using the blueprint system. I hope this helped. I'll see you in the next tutorial.